Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another interview for the Couches and Cables channel here, formerly known as Juke Dama. And today we're interviewing Marco here, who has been a member at the very, very beginning of the channel. In fact, he's actually what inspired part of the name of Juke Dama back when it was called that. He was actually the MA in Juke Dama. So, yeah. If you'd like to introduce yourself, Marco.
Hi, I'm Marco. As he said, I was supposedly the NA in Juke Dama. I was not aware of this when they made the name. I literally found out this on a Monday after coming back from the weekend.
Yep. So, yeah.
Found out that my friends made a YouTube channel and they included my name in it.
Yeah, so the actual story that started this all is I am pretty sure in school on a lunch break, I think all four of us, so me, the original Kevin, Dakota, and Marco, we all kind of talked about starting a YouTube channel and hanging out and gaming. And then we did hang out, and Marco couldn't make it that day. But we were all like, "Oh yeah, let's make the channel with all four of our names in it anyway." And that's how it started. So that was how we started that channel.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah. And what I remember is that we did, I think, over that summer of that first year. This was back in 2017. I think Kevin had you and Dakota over, and he was recording, or he was just playing Super Mario Sunshine. And then I joined in through a voice call, and I was like, "Hey, Kevin, why don't you record it? And we can all kind of be there and commentating and stuff like that." And I think that is pretty much the only time that you actually participated in the channel, technically, was through that, two videos.
Technically, yes. I think that was the only video I was actually in. But I know we did do some kind of Mario game with your sister, I think.
Yes.
The one time we went to your house for the projects.
Yes.
With me.
I do remember that. Yeah, we did play Mario for a little bit. I think that was before we made the channel. But yeah, that was something that we did.
Yeah, that was before you made the channel.
Yeah.
And then I think you uploaded the goat gum bloopers on your channel.
Yes. Oh yeah. You're in that. Oh my gosh. I think that's private now, but yeah, that's true. So that video is on there.
Yes. For any of you OGs who saw the beginning of the channel, yeah, I was the dude wearing all blue in that.
Yep. I do remember that. All right. So now this first question, I don't know how well you'd be able to answer this since you barely did participate, but to the best of your memory, how was your experience with the channel? And I guess for you specifically, what do you remember of being a supposedly part of this channel but not really being able to participate?
Honestly, not much, because I was not really participating in it. Honestly, dude, the only part I remember is you constantly yapping about that during lunch break in high school.
Honestly, that's fair. I did talk about it a lot. I will admit that for sure.
You really did, and I don't remember this completely, but I'm pretty sure you drove our entire friend group crazy, because that would be the only thing you would talk about all the time. And
my goodness.
I think you said at one point that you had a stalker, and then you hired a bodyguard.
I actually do not remember this this bit. I'm genuinely trying to remember. I remember the whole
You mentioned at one point that apparently a fan of the channel was stalking you, so you literally hired a bodyguard at school. Supposedly you did this. I don't know if this was true or not, but I remember it enough to bring it up, and it was hilarious.
I think I think I know what you're talking about. I think, okay, so I do remember that there was, I think this was one of Chris's friends, Chris, who was a member of the channel. And like, he constantly like talked about like my channel. And so I was like, okay, this guy's like kind of crazy. To put the record straight, no, I did not actually hire a bodyguard, but I probably did tell people about it and was like, okay, like I need some protection here, but I think that's what you're talking about. So then, what would you say was the main reason that you left the channel, or like formally decided I didn't want to be a part of this?
Mostly because we were in high school. By that point, I was doing a vocational school in the afternoon, and that pretty much just killed my social life, which is why I was probably so distant our
All right.
senior year.
That's fair. Yeah, I do remember in school it was pretty rough, especially. I remember for you and for Nick too. He couldn't be in the channel. There was actually quite a few people that it definitely. If you look at the early years of the channel, the members that we cycled through is pretty insane. Like went through a lot just because people would get busy or something else would happen. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's fair. All right. So would you say that do you currently enjoy playing video games? And if so, what are some
Uh,
of your favorite games to play?
yeah, I enjoy playing video games. Currently, the only game I'm playing right now is Pal World. I'm spending way too much time playing Pal World. You're interviewing me. I am playing Pal World right now.
Damn. Isn't that
Yeah,
the
pairing.
I'm not
Yeah,
trying to remember
pairing for
that.
the.
Oh, I was gonna say, is that the that's like the Pokemon, but like with like guns and stuff like that, right?
Yes, this is Pokemon with guns, and Nintendo is seriously just trying to get rid of this game because they're afraid because this game is good and they are getting lazy.
Yeah, yes, that's a very good way to say it. I think they've gotten pretty lazy with some of their latest Pokemon games. So yeah.
The fact that Pal World, the fact not Pal World, the fact that Nintendo was literally able to patent the concept of throwing a ball at something and then calling it back to use it to fight is crazy. And then they had the nerve to patent riding an animal. So my poor boy Gil Claw, the best glider in the game, arguably, he had to get completely reworked. It is so sad.
Damn, that is unfortunate. Would you say that you grew up watching any similar YouTube channels? And if so, who did you watch?
Growing up, the main YouTuber I watched for gaming was popular MMOs for
Hmm.
Minecraft, and then obviously his then wife at the time, gaming with Jen.
I did watch popular MMOs growing up too. So yeah, I remember specifically like watching like the Lucky Blocks challenge videos that he made.
Dude, popular MM Dude, Pat was like the father of the Lucky Block. Let's be honest
Yes.
here. He revolutionized Lucky Block content. He had so many Lucky Blocks made for him. He was amazing. He was an amazing creator, and it's just so sad to see what happened.
Yeah. I agree. Oh man. All right. Now, the questions that I would ask now for you are what were your favorite and least favorite series on the channel? Since you didn't really participate, that's not really a huge applying. That doesn't really apply too much to you. Did you ever, though? Now I have this question. Did you ever watch any of us like play play games like once they were uploaded?
I think I may have watched like one or two. I know for a fact I watched the bloopers, and then I contacted the other Justin, and he left you that comment, and it was
I
hilarious.
do. Oh my gosh. Yes, I do remember that.
I screenshotted that. It was so funny.
Yeah. All right. I do remember that. All right. So then the
Those
last
words.
question for you here is could you ever see yourself participating in Couches and Cables, which is what it's called now, or a similar YouTube channel again? Why or why not?
Honestly, I would actually be down for um being in a YouTube channel.
Hmm.
The only thing is the fact that I do not have any game consoles. The only thing I play on is a laptop.
Okay.
Like I could do like cameos and all that stuff, but you're not getting. Like, I'm not going to be recording. You would not have my footage. I would just be
Right.
there commentating and playing along.
Yeah. Well, what we kind of do currently nowadays is we all kind of meet up and record like and play games together like in the same like area. So, so we do online stuff. We did a Minecraft series and that was partially online, but we mainly do like kind of like in-person stuff. So like
Yeah, that's
how
fair.
how would you say that kind of influences that answer?
Yeah, I could only do online. I don't really leave the house very much,
Okay.
just because I'm a homebody. I don't really have a reason to leave the house, and parentals that too would make it impossible to leave.
All right, yeah, fair enough. Yeah, so I mean, yeah, I guess if we're ever playing a game that's interesting to you online, then yeah, we could maybe see Marco eventually in the future, potentially.
Dude, dude, if you ever decide to play Power World, I will straight up carry you through the game.
All right, well, we'll let you know if that happens. Yeah. All right. Well,
Or
yeah.
if you ever
Thank
decide
you.
to do like, or
Oh,
if you ever
sorry.
decide to do like another, sorry, if you ever decide to do like another Minecraft, I could join.
Oh yeah, we
I
do want to
find,
do like a modded Minecraft, and we want to do like a creative mode Let's Play at some point. So there's a couple of Minecraft series that we have in mind, actually.
that's cool. Did you see the new Ghast?
Yes, the Happy Guests. It's really hype.
Yeah, it's so cute.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you for answering these questions here and participating today. I appreciate hearing your responses, and it was very insightful, especially to hear kind of how the channel started. And a lot of people weren't around for that, so it's good to talk
Yeah,
about all that. So yeah, thanks
yeah, it's good to
for
talk about it.
yeah yeah. So
Also,
thanks for
I have one question for you.
okay, go for it.
Explain to me how it is you finally managed to get a girlfriend. Because I remember in high school you were genuinely sad about the fact that you never had a girlfriend. And then
uh
one day I decided to like look up, hey, how's Justin's channel doing? I see he has a girlfriend. So I'm like, explain to me how you acquired a
Oh,
maiden.
that's funny. I don't know. I would just say back in the day, like, I was very desperate and didn't like I had to do some kind of like internal like looking at myself and, like what it is that why do I crave love and all this stuff and learning about like self-love. And this is a completely different topic, but yeah,
That's fair.
and then just like over time, like I just mainly like I think I learned to kind of stop being like kind of like desperate and clingy and like try to have more of like a better personality. And I don't know. Here we are. That's the best
You know what?
answer I can give. All right. Well, yeah. Thank you for participating and giving your responses. I appreciate that. And like I said, maybe we'll see more of Marco over online. And yeah, if you enjoyed, this interview, leave a like and be sure to stay tuned for more episodes. And thank you guys for watching.
Thank you for watching.